Ever think about what's next in this life or the next in this world? We're going to think about that today on Now What Devotions from Trinity Lutheran in Cyrus. Sun's coming up over here at my place, and today it's this week we are thinking about All Saints Sunday. We are celebrating those that we love who've gone on to the next, those who are not with and that we miss. We're celebrating God's promise to us about eternal life that can be hard to hold on to. We're celebrating all those memories we have, all those times where we've had conversations with folks we miss in dreams, or folks who remind us that they're still around in little ways in our lives, even though they're gone. And we're in the book of Luke this week. There were two texts we could have used. There was one for a normal Pentecost Sunday and one for All Saints. And actually, the normal Pentecost Sunday one is the one we're going to use, even though I think it works better for All Saints. And it's in Luke chapter 20, the back end of it. And Jesus is talking to some Sadducees. So the Sadducees come up to him and they say, Jesus, hold on. So the Sadducees and the Pharisees were like two really big groups, powerful churchy groups in the time, political groups too. And these guys, the Sadducees, didn't believe in the resurrection. They thought that was not a real thing. The Pharisees did. The Pharisees kept the law really strictly. The Sadducees somewhat not the same way. And of course, those two fight like people and families fight, right? But there was also the Samaritans, who were just out of the whole picture, another group. And then there was your regular temple. So like there were plenty of denominations at this time, just like there always is when Christians get together and disagree, right? So the Sadducees came up to Jesus and said, no, the resurrection is wrong. We're gonna catch you up on this in public and embarrass you, right? So they go, there once was this guy, and he got married, and he died, and his wife hadn't had a kid yet. So their law said, then the brother should marry him and make sure that she does have a child so that they're provided for in the future, and so forth. Well, he died too, and this went on 7 times, and pretty soon there were 7 divorced husbands and 1 lady. And if she dies and is resurrected, who's gonna be the husband? Oh, snap, big question. So Jesus says to these guys, okay, first, clearly you're not getting what this is all about, this next life, because in the next life, it's just not like that. People are with God. They're wonderful, and they don't need the commitment and the oath in front of other people to keep their promises. If that's what marriage is here in this world, is it's this public thing where we tell each other that we have to be faithful to each other. But in the next life, you can do that. You don't need to make the promise. You don't need a special arrangement. You can just be together forever. So you're misunderstanding the next life, but further, you're actually misunderstanding the law in the first place. And so what Jesus does here with these Sadducees is he corrects them without contradicting them. He corrects them by saying, no, the point of the law is love. No, the point of the next life is that you'll be together with God, not that you'll be some mechanically reanimated thing. Like, yeah, you're going to have more life, but why would you assume, you shouldn't assume that your life will be just more of this. It will be something better. Yeah, I don't know the number of times that I have come back to thinking about what it is Jesus has to say about the next life. He's never 100% clear. He doesn't give us ways to freak out about it and argue with each other, which is why I think he's probably never 100% clear. But he is very concretely clear about some things, right? Which is, there is more. It will last forever. It will be with God. Tears will be wiped away. Sorrows will be no more. You will be loved and cared for and be able to love and care for others. Which, from a Christian point of view, means a couple things. Number one, what's the only thing that lasts then? Our love and our memories and relationships with people. Those will last forever because we will last forever. Therefore, it really matters how we treat each other, right? But then also, it means that when we lose someone, yeah, we've lost them, but they live on within us in our hearts and memories and stories. But then they also, of course, we'll see them again. And sometimes we get little hints of that in this life, right? Like I said, that dream where they sit down, you have that conversation, you go, whoa, what was that all about? Or those times in your life where you look around and think, you just feel that presence, or you feel that someone's there with you. That's always been a part of human history, but Jesus gives it language in a way that is so powerful. So this week we're thinking about All Saints. I encourage you, spend a little time, reflect on those that you love, what they've taught you, how might you honor them in your life this week, but then also honor them on Sunday? I'm Pastor Chris from Trinity Lutheran here between Morris and Cyrus. Signing off for now.